Hey, welcome back to my channel. And if you've been watching this wave, this Sasquatch wave, we have been going through the figures. We started with Deadpool, went to Cable, Domino, Paladin, X-Force Deadpool, and we just did X-Force X-23, aka Wolverine. We are on our last one. Another very interesting figure to add to this wave, but I guess it kind of makes sense because he has had some interactions with X-Men over the years, and they actually made an X-Force paint design for him for Deathlok, which I guess obviously he was on X-Force, and you can still buy that it's on Amazon, and it's very, very reduced in price. So if you're waiting to pick up and buy Deathlok X-Force, get him while you can. I guess that must not be a very popular figure. I always like Deathlok. The concept of it, a reanimated soldier who became a kind of android, mindless computer fighter for the government, and then he finds his consciousness seeps back into the programming, and he takes over. He's very very Universal Soldier-esque. I wonder if they stole the idea from Deathlok. I don't know. So Deathlok, there's been multiple Deathloks. Is this Michael Collins? Is this Michael Collins? Doesn't say. I'm going to say this is Michael Collins. So the original Deathlok was Luther Manning. This might be Luther Manning. I don't know. And if it's Luther Manning, his first appearance was Astonishing Tales number 25 in August 1974. He obviously cybernetic enhancements, granting superhuman speed, strength, durability, and reflexes, ability to repair body damage, and to track multiple objects. He is a hero. He fights for the side of good. I remember him joining in towards the mid to the end of Maximum Carnage, that giant crossover with Spider-Man, when he was taking on Carnage in his group. Also Venom was there too. It was like they just got every street level hero from New York to join in. Cloak, Dagger, Deathlok. Who else we had? We had a bunch of other. I think Captain America was there for a little bit. Yeah. Nobody too powerful. So there's Luther Manning. There's John Kelly, who went on to become Siege. And he was in Marvel Comics Presents number 62. This Michael Collins made his debut Deathlok number 1 in July of 1990. So, happy anniversary, Deathlok. Have there been other Deathloks? Jack Truman, Larry Young. It's the program. They're just putting in new human cyborg dead bodies. Yeah, we got a lot. So if this is Michael Collins, which I think it is, just from the face alone, he's one of those guys, one of those characters that never really broke through. Definitely, he's not C, but I would say he's probably a B, but he's just below, guys like. I mean, they always said Iron Man was a B-list hero before Downey Jr., which I'm about to blow your mind because it's something I read on Wikipedia. So, but yeah, I always thought Iron Man was always a B-list character, but then he's become a A-lister thanks to the movie magic. So I'll read this, and then I'll read what I found on Wikipedia, because even I didn't know this one. I don't keep up on my Deathlok trivia. Deathlok, reanimated into superpowered dominance. Deathlok is a cyborg hero bent on demolition. Here comes the axe, here comes the smash. So, I look to see if Deathlok had been in any TV shows or movies. I knew he had not been in any movies yet for MCU. I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I did not know that he was in a few episodes, I think. Yeah, he made a few episodes. A final appearance of the series, 100th episode, The Real Deal. He aids Agent Coulson. Okay. All right. But for film, I knew he wasn't in any movies yet. However, in the early 1990s, as Wikipedia tells me, a Deathlok film was at the script stage with Randall Frakes as the screenwriter. Paramount Pictures bought the film rights in 2001, hired Lee Tamahori to direct. They assigned writers. They signed Avi Arad was going to be a producer in 2004. So it obviously 3 years later, 2004. Somebody named Paul Guigan was being considered to replace the old director from 2001. That's what usually happens. It starts getting into developmental hell, and then they start moving pieces like screenwriters and directors because other people, they just move on and they go on to other projects. So this new potential director was considered, and they were going to do some rewrites. He later revealed that he was involved, but Marvel Studios had put the film on hiatus. He also praised Self's screenplay from 2004. David Self did a rewrite. He praised his screenplay that he had envisioned Robert Downey Jr. for the lead role. How about that? It was very interesting because Michael Collins I believe, is an African-American character. And Robert Downey Jr. played an Australian playing an African-American in Tropic Thunder. We'll lead the speculation right there. I'm the dude that's playing the dude. That's a great movie too. Gotta watch Phantom and Tropic Thunder. I gotta do Tropic Thunder this week. That should be fun. I haven't seen that in a long time. I think we just watched Phantom like 2 summers ago, maybe. I watch the Phantom every so often. It's good. All right, let's get to it. Oops. Okay. Heavy arms. All right, I am always a fan of getting a bandolier of ammunition. That's a wicked gun, I can already see. Let's get the... Ooh. It turns. That's pretty cool. Oh, is it going to turn because of this? Wait. No. Oh, I thought it was going to totally do that. I thought it was gonna do like pull it, like and then it would move. That's you had me. You had me for a second there, Marvel Legends team. Ooh, I like this. I think I've always liked the concept of Deathlok, and I've just never read any of his any of his comics, which is a shame. I think I should. Maybe I should. I'll read it. I'll read your... Okay, well, this is not fitting this way I want it to fit, but he does have a holster. Love holsters. Okay. But the real question is, which arm... Who's got the bigger, crazier gun? Cable does, of course. Okay, I think it goes into this hand. Oh, man. Sorry. Does it show on his... Okay, it shows that handgun in that hand. So we're going to say this one... Oh, he does hold it. Or is it like this? I think it's... No. There we go. That's a heavy gun. All right, well, we got to figure out where... Okay, I think we're going to do it this way. All right, it's in. It's in. It's a shame because he can't... It locks into his hand, but it doesn't really... It's kind of loose. I wish it had a, like another handle on top that we can... But... Can I can't. I can't put them on the... Can't put it on the backpack. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I like this. This is good. I dig the metal. We're gonna see some stuff soon with like Colossus or Cyber or Cable right there. It's a good addition. I don't think he would have come... I think this probably would have been the only type of wave. He would not have been in the MCU stuff. Or the, the regular... Maybe he would have been... I would have said maybe a Captain America wave. Or a Spider-Man wave. But it seems like they're doing a lot of other stuff with that. So this is the perfect spot for him. This is a very loose arm. That's troubling. Tighten that. Tighten your arms. Okay. He's pretty good. I mean, it is what it is. And I like it. It's the perfect depiction of Deathlok. Alrighty. Well, we got... The whole wave is done. But we got a pile of body parts that we got to put together. And we will do that on the next episode. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe. Talk to you guys on the next.